Good morning, everybody. Rise and shine. We're back on Eastern Island time right here at Tiki Man Radio, TikiManRadio.com, your coastal Americana radio station. Happy Friday to you, everybody. We made it. We made it. It's going to be a great day. Let the sunshine begin. Let the boats get out. We're going to have some fun. You ready to rock and roll? Here we go. Time for the show. Woo! That's what I'm talking about. Let's see here. Let me get over here and get everything rocking and rolling. And happy Friday to you, everybody. Welcome to Weekdays with the Tiki Man and Johnny B. Let me get my co-host out here. Let's see here. How you doing this morning, brother?
Good morning, everybody. How you doing?
Turn that volume. Yeah, turn that microphone on there, man. Happy Friday to you. Can you hear me? You can't hear me, huh? Okay. Well, let's see here. Let me see here. How about now? Can you hear me now? All righty. All right, how about now? Can you hear me now? Hello? You can't hear me, huh?
There you go.
Okay.
I got you now, buddy. I got you.
Okay, all right, okay. Let me see here. How about now? Can you hear me now?
We got you now, brother. We got you.
Okay, I got a...
it's on the dark side of the moon there.
How about now?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Well, we got a delay going on there on your end.
I got you now, buddy. I got you.
Okay, all right. Okay. You got the, sounds like you got the volume on the YouTube on somewhere or something because it's coming through. Okay. I got a...
it's on the dark side of the moon there.
How about now? Yeah.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Well, we got a delay going on there on your... How about... Yeah, okay. All right. So we had a delay going there, Johnny. How about now? On the YouTube on somewhere or something because it's coming through. Okay. I got a...
it's on the dark side of the moon there.
All right, I'm going to put him back into the green room here. We'll figure that out. Hope everybody's doing fabulous this morning. We are ready to rock and roll right here for Weekdays with the Tiki Man and Johnny B. It's been a fantastic week. Thank you, everybody who has come out here and been a part of this. It's been fantastic. We got Manalo coming up as our first guest today. And he's going to be coming on around noon, and very excited to have Manalo on the big show this week, as I like to call it, the big show. They're all big shows to me. But we'll see if we can't get Johnny's sound systems working there because I was getting a little bit of an echo, I believe. So anyway, let's see here. Let me go down here and take care of our sponsor. Floating Docks Manufacturing Company, located in Indianapolis, Indiana, has been in business for over 50 years. Family-owned business constructing dock systems that have endured the test of time with a variety of services from commercial systems, floating platforms and fuel docks, bridges and access walkways, rowing and kayak docks, industrial and pump docks, specializing in custom fabrications and residential and fishing docks. From your concept to finish, Floating Docks Manufacturing is your experts when it comes to your personal paradise. Floating Docks Manufacturing Company can install new docks or supply you with components for open or covered docks. They specialize in providing their customers with the highest quality products that has been earned by developing effective long-term business relationships. This history of craftsmanship, customer service, stability, and relationship building is what sets Floating Docks Manufacturing Company apart from all the rest. Reach out to them today. Floating Docks Manufacturing. Visit floatingdocks.com or give them a call at 1-800-969-DOC. That's 1-800-969-DOC. It's time to take your dream concept to the next level with Floating Docks Manufacturing Company. That's right. Floating Docks Manufacturing Company, and they are based out of Indiana, and they are the masters when it comes to... All right. How about now? Can you hear me, Johnny B?
Okay.
Hello.
Are you there? No audio?
Testing 1, 2, 3. Testing 1, 2, 3. Testing 1, 2, 3. Johnny,
Check. 1, 2, 1, 2.
We can hear you just fine. I'm going to kick you off, and maybe you can log back in, and we'll just figure that out here in just a second. But happy Friday to you, everybody. Hope everybody's doing fantastic. Like I said earlier, it's been a fantastic week here. 3 shows into this. We're still working out the technical difficulties, here, there, and everywhere. You never know. When you're trying to do radio and you're trying to do video, it works fine one day, and one day it doesn't, so it's just all part of it. But we got Manalo coming up at noon today. Hopefully he won't have any problems. And we'll be able to have him on the show. And we're going to get this day started off right, the island way, as I like to say, with some positive vibes. And let me see if I've got... let's see here. I thought I'd start this show since it's Friday, or start the show with this since it's Friday, because nobody wants to work on Friday. Let's just bang on the drums. We'll give everybody a shout out on the YouTube here shortly. You're listening to Weekdays with the Tiki Man and Johnny B on the Coastal Americana Radio Network.
Friday bum so doggone mean. So head on to the juke joint. Time to blow off some steam.
Lord have mercy. The blues. Shouldn't really be having the blues on a Friday, right? All right, let's try this again. Let's see if we can get Johnny B in here. Johnny, can you hear me now?
Yes, sir. Good morning, everybody. Up and down, rise and shine. Happy Friday. Maybe I was on the dark side of the moon fighting off some alien attacks over there, but it's all good. That's how it goes in radio, you know?
It does. I mean, it's always something, right? I mean, you can, I tell these broadcasters all the time, listen, don't ever think you got in control of this, because it will, as soon as you walk out of the room, it'll be like, oh, watch this. I'm going to unplug this.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's just the way it goes. But happy Friday, everybody. We made it. We got a great show lined up here for you today. Thank you for putting up with my technical difficulties on this end, But we do the squirrel check every morning to make sure all systems are going. All it takes is one button.
Yeah. Well, what people don't realize is, we are streaming live on Dockside Live Radio, and we are on Western Maryland Radio and Tiki Man Radio and on YouTube at the same time. So the other radio stations like yours is capturing the sound, and sometimes that can be a little difficult.
Oh, yeah. But you know what? We work our way through it every day. This is why we do what we do for a living. I love the journey. I love the adventure. Mm-hmm. And you're sitting on the edge of your seat, and you're always like, okay, anything could go wrong. Like Danny said, what could possibly go wrong? A whole bunch of stuff.
A whole bunch of stuff could go wrong. That's right. Well, happy Friday. Let me get to some shout-outs out here, because we didn't do that at the beginning of the show. But Mo was out there this morning. Good morning to Mo. She was here last weekend. She's over in North Carolina. Happy Friday to you. Verona Corona, buenos dias to you. She's down in Mexico today. Happy Friday to you. Hope you're, she's enjoying the sunshine, that's for sure. Marty Gentry is out there this morning. Good morning to you. Happy Friday to you. Hope you're doing wonderful. Let's see here. Joe is out there this morning with Cruise Planners. That is our official travel company of Tiki Man Radio. And man, I have enjoyed working with Joe for so many years now. He does the Escape to Paradise. He goes along with us to all these islands. And if you are looking to book a trip out there, don't call. I get all pissed off when people says, "Hey man, we booked this cruise. We're so excited. We're going to be gone for 6 months. We're going to tour around the world." I'm like, "Well, that sounds great. Did you call Joe?" "No, I didn't." "Well, what the hell? What's wrong with you? What's wrong with you? So.
I've watched all those trips with you guys, man. Outstanding. All the photographs, everything. He does a great job.
Well, it behooves me that people will book a trip on Facebook or TikTok, right? And just give them their money and don't know where they're going, how they're going to get there, what the place is actually like when they get there, who's going to meet them when they get there, all this stuff. It's just crazy. So it scares the hell out of me now knowing and working with Joe to ever do anything like that out of the dark,
Yeah, kind of like the old radio days. We didn't know where we were going or if we'll even get there, but hey, we made it.
There you go. Let's see here. Donna Cummings is out there this morning. Good morning to you. She's up in the Brap Shack this morning, up in the snowy north, as I like to call it. Happy Friday to you. Hope you're doing good. Callie McCool is out there this morning, heading up the Surfs Up with Callie McCool and the kids out in California. Hopefully the kids are watching us screw up and fix it on the fly,
This is radio. Good morning, Callie. How you doing?
Welcome,
Good morning, California.
Yeah, if the kids are watching us right now, welcome to training number 757,000, page 1.
Yeah, man. But you just have to remain cool, It's like you're in an aircraft, you're losing altitude. Ladies and gentlemen, just kick back and relax.
Yeah. Somebody told me that the other day. He's like, you always talk about flying the plane. I'm tired of hearing about you flying the plane. And I'm like, well, it is like that when, if everything's on cruise control, there is no problems. But I promise you, if there are some turbulence out there, you want a good pilot that says everything's going to be okay. Hold on to your drink a little bit. Might want to hold it with both hands. We're going to make a slight turn here.
Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, we're currently losing altitude at 1,000 feet a minute here, and stand by, relax, have a cocktail.
Yeah, matter of fact, bring me one. That'd be great.
Flight attendant to the flight deck, margaritas, please.
Yeah, margaritas, please.
Alcohol.
Matter of fact, it's a little foggy out here. Go ahead and bring the whole margarita machine in here. That'd be great.
Yeah, that would be great. Absolutely. Yeah, but that's what it is. We're not falling out of the sky. It's a controlled descent.
That's right. Let's see here. If you're out on YouTube right now, please hit that like button. There's a bunch of you out there. Hit that like button. That helps us out tremendously, helps us out with the channel, and, it helps YouTube to say, you know what, this is kind of cool. Maybe you should watch it too. So it is what it is. We got Manalo coming up at noon today. And talk about Manalo extraordinaire. He is him and Alan Jacks Bowers, our partner here, Dave Sines, all of them working together down in Florida. But Manalo is the man, and I'm looking forward to having him on the show today.
Outstanding. The music, and their bios. It is amazing what they've done, where they've been. So you definitely don't want to miss this.
Yeah. And Donna reminds me, we still need about 10 rooms to go to the Bahamas, and time is running out. So you can go over to TikiManRadio.com and click on the Escape to Paradise. This would be our 5th year going to the Bahamas, Paradise Island. So go over there and click on that. It's time to escape to paradise with the Tiki Man Radio family, and now the Coastal Americana Radio Network family.
Oh, yeah, I'm digging it. You know what? Let me see here. He needs 10 rooms. I got me, myself, and my girlfriend. There's 4.
That'd be great, man. That'd be great.
Yeah, I'd love to travel with you guys to get back into it.
There was 2 things. I think you were working on one thing, and all morning long, I have been working on, there was this thing, whenever we have Streamlabs, which is what we use to do this with, it automatically lowers the volume in the computer, right, to about 30 once we start streaming, once we start the show. So I've been trying to figure that out all morning, how to stop that. So I wasn't sure if it was something I did or something you were doing on your end, but, we're always trying to perfect our craft, so it could be a little of both. You never know.
Right. Yeah. You never know. It's network radio. We were almost the original pioneers in a lot of the internet radio days. And so here we are. We're on the verge of another wave. And again, we're pioneering new territory. So you have to just be prepared for the unexpected.
Joe says, great recovery. Thank you. I want to mention that the Coastal Americana Radio Network is going to be down in St. Pete at the Power and Sailboat Show, okay? January 15th through the 18th. Brian Burns and Dave Sines are going to be down there. We were lining up guests as we speak. They're going to be streaming our Friday show, whatever the Friday that is. I'm assuming that's going to be the 16th. Yes, the 16th. So people at the boat show will be listening to us. Hopefully everything will go smooth. And we're going to line up some guests from the boat show with Brian when he's down there for that as well. So that's another cool thing about being part of the network is we can go to these boat shows. We can tell people about the network and what we're trying to do, which is connecting the beach house to the lake house, right?
Yeah, man. And we're working hard, definitely working hard on behalf of everybody. We want to bring everybody together. Yeah. And from lake house to the beach house, hanging out, having fun. We've got the backdrop to your personal paradise here on the, I love saying that, here on the Coastal Americana Radio Network. Yeah, that's what we're all about. We're bringing people together. Danny, we've been doing it for years, and I can't thank the network for bringing me back on.
Dust you off, man. Get the dust off your headphones and, plug you in and put you to work, Good morning. Good morning to Portland, Oregon out there this morning. They're listening out on the radio this morning. Good morning to you.
Good morning, Portland.
Yeah, Bay St. Louis, Mississippi. They're out there this morning listening. Good morning to you. Hollywood, Florida is tuned in this morning on the radio. Not everybody's watching us on YouTube. They're all listening. We always forget that. You can get so blindsided by the video side of things that you forget that there's a lot of people, all the ships at sea around the world are listening on the radio as well. So good morning to Tampa.
Yeah.
And let's see here. Germany is tuned in today. That would be the country.
Wow.
Yeah. Good morning. Good morning to you. Good afternoon to Germany, I guess.
Yeah.
Of course, Canada.
Man, I tell you what, that's great.
Quebec, Canada, of course. That's probably our producer, Monica.
Good morning, Monica.
Yeah. Let's see. New York is tuned in this morning. Good morning to you. Maryland, Bel Air, Maryland. Shout out to Bel Air, Maryland.
Hello, Bel Air.
Yeah, Philadelphia is out there. Let's see here. Cumberland, Maryland is out there as well. Good morning to you. South Carolina, yes, Columbia, please. South Carolina is out there. Let's see here. And, of course, Crown Point, Indiana. That's probably Ed the Train Man tuned in as we speak. Might be one of the conductors. You never know. Let's see here.
If you look at the backdrop behind me, that is not the lights of Burbank, California. That is Cumberland, Maryland. So good morning, Cumberland.
Yeah, Verona says, we don't live in Quebec. I'm just telling you what it says on the map. Because what it does, and Johnny probably remembers this, you could pinpoint on a map of people that are listening around the world, and it just tells you where you're at, where it's that pinpoint is, if you will.
Yeah, it's just an approximate location.
Yeah.
Look, we know you're in Canada and not Fiji.
Yeah, that's all that matters. And if you are in Fiji, good afternoon to you as well.
Absolutely. Yeah, we need a couple tickets to Fiji. Oh, man.
Yeah, Unity the band. That was the guy that I did the first interview with. I heard it. I was in here working this morning, and I heard his soundbite come across the radio. And I'm like, it's Unity the band, man. And he passed away 3 years ago.
Did he? Yeah. I am sorry to hear that.
Yeah.
Oh, my Lord.
Just a unbelievable band. I've kept up with him all these years. He would send me music from time to time. But I want to say 2023 he passed away. Oh,
my Lord. I'm sorry to hear that. Oh, man. I got to tell you, it's a time is flying, Danny. Time is flying by. We got to make the best of every moment. Live in the moment.
Yeah, absolutely. You got to live in the moment. Don't get bogged down with the news and all the bad news. It's just bad news, bad news. I was watching Andy Griffith the other day, and he's sitting in his office reading a paper. Actually, I think he's in Floyd's barbershop reading a paper, and he's like, bad news everywhere, just bad news. And ain't a damn thing changed, except we don't have a lot of people sitting around in the barbershop reading the newspaper anymore, which is sad.
Yeah.
Yeah. But
yeah, I like that country song by what is it, Chris Jansen? The world's in the toilet and the market's in the tank. I can't fix that, but I can fix you a drink. That's my go-to line right there. Yeah, I don't buy into the doom and gloom. To each his own. I try to live in the moment. Very positive. Danny knows me. And I just don't buy into all that stuff. I don't want to be groomed by anybody. My life is crazy enough. Me, myself, and I just have a hard enough time on this journey. We don't need somebody trying to tell us where to go all the time, or how to be, or how to act, or what to like, or what to not like. I don't like any of that.
Yeah, me either. Let's see here. I'm the one in... Ed Kubiak is out there. It's kind of hard to see. Johnny and I were talking about this the other day. I was like, he's like, I have a hard time seeing the chat. I just can't see it, right? And I'm like, well, Johnny, it ain't easy for me either. I've got 5 computers around me and an iPad, and I still have to zoom in on it my damn self. And that's probably just where we're at in this point in our lives.
In this part of the journey, yeah, I'm going to need a different set of shades, but... Yeah. Here at Coastal Americana Radio Network, the future's so bright, you got to wear shades. I couldn't resist that line, baby. Yeah, I'm digging it. I tell you what, I love this. We're just bridging the gap around the world, Danny. I mean, you're talking about listeners out in Portland, California, Quebec, and Germany. And, this is what we do. We're bridging the gap. We're laying our own docks. We're ambassadors of goodwill, bringing people together with, birds of a feather flock together. All right? So, hey, here we are. I'm back in the flock. I just got detoured. That whole taking a real job thing, it's like that's overrated.
It really
radio
is.
is where it's at. It's overrated. So that's the way it goes.
Yeah.
I'm back. Yay.
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 Let's see here. Here, I'll give you, and the crowd goes wild. Yeah.
Thank you.
You guys out there on YouTube, give me a sound check. Make sure the volume is not too loud, too low, or anything like that. I think I finally got it fixed. There's a setting. There's always a setting, but there's a setting in that Streamlabs that says auto adjust mic volume, right? And if you have that checked on, it also lowers the volume of the computer you're streaming on. So,
oh, wow.
Yeah, it was screwing me up because, I got the sound. You can do all the sound. And then when we open up the system that we use to do this high-tech technology with, it was taking over the volume of the computer and lowering it down, which was driving me crazy. And I could tell by the meters something was going on. But there's 557 settings, and you need to make sure that you know where the wheels are, so when you land, you can lower them.
Yeah, that's so we can land this flight. You got to know what you're doing up here. But yeah, there's a lot of gear, a lot of equipment, and occasionally, we're pioneering new territory, like I said. And now there's more gear, even more gear, more settings, more volume checks, more sound checks. And if you step out of this chair, something could go wrong. I don't know what it is. It must be the radio gods. I don't know.
Everybody's saying,
that's how we live.
Everybody is saying sounds great. Thank you, Joe. Thank you, everybody out there. Marty Gentry, everybody that I can see. And again, if I don't give you a shout out, because another thing, YouTube, they're always changing things. When you think you got things figured out, they will change things on you, right? So they changed the visualization of in the chat. It used to be what you chose as your handle to be in YouTube. Now it's the actual handle in YouTube. So it'd be like @ and a long thing, right? And we didn't know it, and we were doing a Sunday show, and I was like, who the hell is that? Why did B-Man change his name on YouTube?
Well, I was like with Ed the Train Man. That just happened overnight. His show was all set and ready to go, et cetera, and he logs on, and boom.
Yeah.
Everything changed.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. So It is what it is. Let's see here. I got a text message coming through. Alan Jax Bowers, the man, the legend himself. MFG Records, he is a master musician, a great sponsor, great friend of ours, all that good stuff. And, for everybody out into the Trop Rock Music Awards out there, if Alan Jax Bowers can't get a Lifetime Achievement Award, then I don't know what is, so you need to rethink your program because he is a master musician.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, check him out, Alan Jax Bowers online. Look at his bio. It's incredible. It's amazing.
Yeah. Oh.
We have the honor and the privilege to get to speak with these incredible musicians and get to know them over the years. And you look at the work, you look at everything and all the credits, and it's an honor. These are great thinkers, great creators, great wordsmiths. And it's such a pleasure to just you pick up a little from each artist along the way on this journey. Yeah,
absolutely. And speaking of which, Manalo's going to be coming up at noon. Really excited about having him on the show. Next week, we've got another extraordinaire. Jeff Dayton is going to join us on Monday, I do believe. I'll have to check our schedule, but he toured with Glenn Campbell Band. The Jeff Dayton Band was the Glenn Campbell Band in the last 10 years of Glenn Campbell's life. And you talk about a master musician and got stories for days, like all of these guys. He's got them. So he's got a brand new tune that we're going to be playing, and he's going to join us on Monday. And then, like I said earlier, Friday we're going to tap into the boat show down in St. Pete. And Brian Burns with Coastal Americana Radio Network, Dockside Live Radio, will be down there. And we're just going to keep rolling, man. Somebody asked me today, I was in the middle of, looking at 757 wires and everything, 5,000 settings and everything. And they're like, how's it going? I'm like, well, it's challenging and rewarding.
Yes. Yes. Overcoming the obstacles, man. We can do this. This is like the triathlon.
Yeah. Jason,
and we do it.
J-Man is out there this morning. Happy Friday to you, brother. I got to get J-Man back in the radio, man. He just, you talk about a good radio voice as well. I mean, he did the Sunday show with me for a long time and then just disappeared. Like, I sent him a text message on New Year's Eve. I'm like, man, your fifth of Jack Daniels is still here.
If that doesn't get you back in the radio, I don't know what does.
Yeah, trying to coerce him with alcohol.
Yeah. Like, go figure. Yeah, what is it with radio guys, and the bars and the alcohol? I don't know. We've done a lot of tour. We're like sports broadcasters too, but I've made a living. Both of us have made a living out of tiki bars, hosted live shows. I've been everywhere for the grand opening of a can of tuna. So that's just the way it goes, But we love what we do, baby. We love it, and I can't believe he walked away. It's kind of like, I keep saying it. You can't get out of this. It's like the Hotel California. You can check out, but you can never leave.
Right.
All right?
Yeah, absolutely. So how's the weather up in Maryland today?
Well, I tell you what, this is definitely suntan weather considering what we've had. We're going to be, I think, in the low 60s today.
Wow.
Like around 61, 62. And here we were 2 weeks ago. It was like 9 degrees at night. They were originally calling for a little snow this evening, but they've changed that forecast, and they bumped it up to Sunday for a couple inches on Sunday. So I think after this show, I'm just going to go lay out in the sun in this 60-degree weather. Enjoy it while I've got it.
Well,
it's cold.
Yeah, absolutely. We've got a storm rolling through here of rain. I have this people that listen to the Sunday show hear me complain about our local weather guy here, and he. It's not. I was trying to explain to someone the other day that I'm like, it's not that he's a bad weatherman. I'm pretty sure he knows what he's doing. All right, he's got the education and all that stuff. And let's be honest, the National Weather Service tells him what's going to happen. And you just got to know how to read the radars and all that stuff. I'm not putting him down that much. It's his deliverance, right? Like, I know we're going to have bad weather. I know that this time of year, I grew up here. I know that the weather's going to go up and down like a yo-yo, and we're going to have rainy days. I get that.
Right.
But the way he delivers it, right? It's like, well, we had a beautiful day today. It was 62 degrees, but don't get used to it because everything's going to go to hell this weekend when you're off work.
Oh my God. When you think of a South Florida forecast, you could come on there in the spring and say, well, it's going to be hazy, hot, and humid for the next 3 months. We'll see in the fall. All right.
That's right.
And I always say, what I used to say on some of my old shows was that the forecast is calling for cold beer, followed by a few scattered shots of rum with the chance of a hangover in the morning.
Yeah.
At 11. But that's the way it goes, And you were talking to Chris Bellamy the other day. He said, I don't want to hear you complaining about the weather down there. You're in your flip-flops and cold here.
People down in the Keys complaining about 65-degree weather. Come on, I don't want to hear it.
Yeah, and now you're down in Chattanooga. I'm here in Maryland. I'm like, Danny, come on, man. You're in flip-flops and shorts. I don't want to hear it, okay? I'm Bubba-fied up here. I had to get rid of all my Hawaiian shirts. I'm in warm flannel. I don't want to hear it, Danny. It's cold up here.
Well, and for people that don't know, Bubba-fied, what that stands for, that people called back in the day Jimmy Buffett Bubba, and so Bubba-fied is where that comes from.
Yeah, but I tell you, I just had a spin on it, and what a great guy Chris is, a great guy. But the weather up here is iffy. Hang around for a little while, it changes. But I do love it. That's why I moved here.
Doing sound checks with him is interesting, because he wants to put the camera down like he normally is playing the guitar. That's why he said the other day, I'm like, let's go ahead and get that camera adjusted. He says, well, there's supposed to be a guitar there. I'm like, well, there's not, and there's your belly button. So let's move it on up a little bit. And
you said that, and I'm like, man, Danny, okay, you know him better than I do. I'm not going to touch that. I'm laying back.
Yeah, he's a great friend.
We want to see his belly button.
I enjoy working with him.
That was funny. We do have some hysterical moments on this show. I mean, just hang around. That is the glory of live radio and the mistakes and all of that. Okay. But, we can always go back and edit it during the podcast, which you do.
Yeah.
So, always after these shows, or if you can't catch the show, you're listening on the radio, you want to see our mistakes, go over to YouTube.
Yeah, there's a live version on YouTube. All right. And you can, when you go to our YouTube channel, you can see the live version. And I've got another version there, which is called podcast version, which is basically no music that has royalties in it. All right. So it's basically the segments of the show. It's also, the original version is out on SoundCloud every day when we finish a show. So there's more than one ways to go back and get caught up.
That's right. You don't have the clips in there of me throwing my headphones and my hat and having a hissy fit, do you?
No, but we do. I have started gathering some bloopers, and I think we should put out a blooper thing at some point in time. Maybe like our 1-year anniversary or something. Here are the bloopers behist the scenes. A
blooper. Oh, you are recording that.
No, I'm not.
Yes, you are. Oh my God, you just admitted it. Blooper. Yeah. So when it says, okay, the host can see you, but you can't see them. So are you recording that?
No. I'm just kidding. Just kidding.
Okay. That would be funny though. Getting ready for the show, you're in here like, oh, la 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 la. Check. 1, 2, 1, 2. Can you hear me now?
No, none of that can be recorded. I can't actually hear you when you're in the green room, right?
You can or can't?
I cannot.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So
yeah, I have I've got like a black cloth to put over the camera here. I was like, I wonder if he can see me or not. I'll put that over the camera.
That's so funny. When back in 2020, when everybody had to start doing Zoom calls, the powers that be says, listen, we got to get back to having meetings. Okay, this is unproductive as hell. We need to torment the hell out of everybody and have meetings all day long. They're all working from home. Let's just start lining up meetings. And of course, none of them knew what the hell they were doing when it comes to Zoom, right? So people would be sideways on their camera, and their dog would be peeing in the corner in the back, and all this stuff, And You know, then they'd try to get some kind of background going, you know, and half their ear would be missing, and it was just crazy, and nobody was listening to whoever the hell was talking about anything to do with work. They're all wanting to look in the background and see, man, that's a nice bookshelf Janice has got over there.
I've heard so much about that, and you're right. I mean, who the hell needs all these meetings, man? You know, and then when they said, no, you don't have to be on camera, I'm like, I'm out. Click. Yeah, that was back in the days of a real job. They can keep that stuff. Too many meetings for me. I don't have the patience for that unless it's like post-production meetings with you and I, and then you and I get on the phone. It's like 2 hours later. We're off. We're like, okay, man, I'll see you in the morning.
Well, here's a good Marty Nickel tune about our local weatherman that it always pops in my head every time he comes on and does the weather.
7 days a week, couldn't wait.
We got a Manalo song coming up too. Happy Friday, everybody.
I was hoping the weather be nice so I could play me some golf. But that man on the TV screen said it'd be sunny all day. But as soon as I teed it up, it began to rain. Gonna shoot the weatherman. It's the last thing I do. I'm tired of that son of a gun playing me for a fool. He done lied to me time after time. Gonna tell him to stick it where the sun don't shine. Gonna shoot that old weatherman. Don't you know it's true? Gonna shoot that old weatherman if it's the last thing I do. Well, he sits up there all smug in his shirt and tie. And when he ain't got a clue, he just says part the cloudy sky. You might say there's a cold front coming in from the west, but truth be told, it's just an estimated guess. Gonna shoot that old weatherman. It's the last thing I do. I'm tired of that son of a gun playing me for a fool. He done lied to me time after time. I'm gonna tell him to stick it where the sun don't shine. I'm gonna shoot that old weatherman. Don't you know it's true? Gonna shoot that old weatherman if it's the last thing I do. I wonder how much he's getting paid. Man, if I had a job like that, I'd have it made in the shade. Shoot that old weatherman if it's the last thing I do. I'm tired of that son of a gun playing me for a fool. He done lied to me for the very last time. Gonna shoot that old weatherman if it's the last thing I do.
Weekdays with the Tiki Man and Johnny B is streaming live on the Coastal Americana Radio Network, Dockside Live Radio, Western Maryland Radio, and Tiki Man Radio, and streaming live on the Tiki Man Radio YouTube channel. Sit back and enjoy the show.
Been a long day, long week, another long year. Pedal to the metal, headed up to here. The world's spinning round, just won't stop. Gotta unwind, tick-tock before you drive. We gon' have us a good time tonight. Shots of tequila, shakes with the lime. You got the stove, I got the light. Turn it up now, here we go, alright. I can't see into the future, but I'll tell you what I see right now. We got everything that we need here, and that's what life is about. Good music, good friends, and a good vibe, yeah. We just take it day by day, yeah. We'll party in the moonlight. place where we got to go. Grab a couple friends, head down to the shore. Walk a secret path till you hit that spot where the water stays cool but the fire gets hot. We gon' have us a good time tonight. Shots of tequila, chase with the lime. Who got the stove? I got the light, turn it up now, here we go, alright. I can see into the future, but I'll tell you what I see right now. We got everything that we need here. That's what life is about. Good music, good friends, and a good vibe, yeah. We just take it day by day, yeah. Party in the moonlight, in the moonlight, in the moonlight. All our favorite songs as we're skipping rocks. Take a little breather, another round of shots. Sitting around the fire is blowing smoke. Pass the bottle around as the full moon dies low. We gon' have us a good time tonight. Shots of tequila, chase with the lime. Who got the smoke? I got the light, turn it up now, here we go, alright. I can't see into the future, but I'll tell you what I see right now. We got everything we need here. That's what life is about. Good music, good friends, and a good vibe, yeah. We just take it day by day, yeah. We'll party in the moonlight, in the moonlight, in the moonlight. Tell her, G.
Hey, hey, riding in the moonlight, swinging, swinging, swinging to me, alright. Come on down and dance by the fire. The way you spot me, you're flying high now. 1, 2, float through the trees. Feel my spirit fly like a bird on the breeze. I'm flying high now, flying high now, I'm flying high now. Feel the natural mystic, 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 mystic. Feel the natural mystic, 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 mystic.
Into the future, tell you what I see right now. We got everything we need here. That's what life is about. Good music, good friends, and a good vibe, yeah. We just take it day by day, yeah. We'll party in the moonlight. I can see into the future, tell you what I see right now. We got everything we need here. That's what life is about. Good music, good friends, and a good vibe, yeah. We just take it day by day, yeah. Party in the moonlight, in the moonlight, in the moonlight.
Hey everybody, join us for Sunday Mornings with the Tiki Man starting at 10 a.m. Eastern Island Time right here on Tiki Man Radio every Sunday. Come over and be part of the show. We'll be streaming live on the Cammy's Grammy Live Cam on YouTube. Make sure you subscribe, like the video, and get into the chat and be a part of the show. That's Sunday Mornings with the Tiki Man starting at 10 a.m. Eastern Island Time right here on Tiki Man Radio, your coastal Americana radio station.
2, 3, 4, 5. Fish all day and make up lies. Well, here I am in the salty brine, up to my waist, just wasting time. I done drowned my bait, I ain't got no more. Well, you probably wonder why I don't just head on back to shore. I'm fishing on credit, living on luck, just trying to catch a break, 'cause I ain't catching much, casting my demons away with this naked hook. Fishing on credit, living on luck.
tug on my line, no bend in my pole, but I'm floating a six-pack, still a little bit cold. Yeah, I should have gone back to work, probably by this time, but the boss is a jerk, a bigger jerk than the one on the end of this line. I'm fishing on credit, living on luck, just trying to catch a break, 'cause I ain't catching much, casting my demons away with this naked hook, fishing on credit, living on luck. Well, I caught some seaweed and an old beer can and the back of Dan's shirt and then seaweed again. But I made the fish laugh, casting IOUs. Yeah, well that might be a fish story, but that don't mean it ain't true. I said that don't mean it ain't true. I'm fishing on credit, yes I am, living on luck, living on luck, just trying to catch a break, 'cause I ain't catching much, casting my demons away with this naked hook. Yeah, fishy, 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 fishing on credit, living on luck. I'm stealing one more day, sleeping in my truck, just fishing on credit, living on luck.
That's right.
I'm fishing on credit
and living on love. We're fishing on credit, that's for sure, right here on the all-new Coastal Americana Radio Network. And there you are, Johnny.
Hey, we're back live here on the Coastal Americana Radio Network, brought to you by Floating Docks Manufacturing.
That's right, man. That's right. Let's see here. And, of course, we got Manalo, that one song, you know, that I just played. Moonlight was the name of that song, and that's with G-Love, man.
Wow. Yeah, I'm listening. I'm like, fishing on credit.
Well, that's the Detentions, and Donnie Brewer playing on that. But the one before that was Manalo and G-Love with Moonlight.
Oh,
so,
yeah, that's right, Donnie.
Yeah.
I don't know why I was thinking of that. But, yeah, I tell you what, man, just so much great music, and we're looking forward to sharing all of this on the network. And I just had to throw that out. It just sounded so Ed McMahonish, you know. Brought to you by.
Well, I tell you, there ain't nobody going to say that we don't try new things. I'll tell you that right now. I mean, you know, we are streaming live on Dockside Live Radio, Western Maryland Radio, and Tiki Man Radio, and Tiki Man Radio YouTube around the world. People are listening around the world on the radio, and we got people in the chat. Life is pretty damn good. As I said earlier, it's challenging but rewarding, you know?
Oh, absolutely. And who would have thought? Who would have thunk it, man? Only the Tiki Man. And then he brings in Johnny, and I'm like, yeah, man, I'm in. I don't know what's going to happen, but let's just roll. And that's the glory of it. Like I said, we were there in the early days of this, and now look where we've taken it all these years later. I'm going to say where you have taken it. You know, I took a break. Yeah. But you have taken it light years beyond when I retired.
Well, hey, I appreciate that, man. You know, there's, you know, I used to have this saying that's called, if it's going to be, it's up to me, you know, and this was back in the corporate world when I had, you know, 120 people working for me and all this other stuff. And, you know, when people get challenged by their own challenges, I'm like, listen, if it's going to be, it's up to me. You know, that's what you got to put in yourself, in your mind. And I love it when people say, can you do this or can you do that? I'm like, I can do anything. What I choose to do is a whole nother ballgame.
I like that. I like that. What I choose to do is a whole nother ballgame.
All right.
Yeah, I tell you what, I've known you can do anything, man. I've worked with you long enough to know.
Well, I appreciate it. Let's get Manalo in here and see if, let me see here. Can you hear us okay, brother?
I can hear you guys. Can you hear me?
I can hear you, man.
Yeah.
The model... Right. Manalo, the extraordinaire, the guy who, you know, Johnny always say that one day, Manalo, I'm going to call Manalo or text him, and it's going to be his manager. And his manager's going to say, listen, we don't do this kind of stuff anymore, but I'll mention it to him when we're on the bus.
Nah, Tiki Man, you always got the direct line, man. You know how to get me.
Well, welcome to the all-new Coastal Americana Radio Network. How cool is this, man?
This is awesome. Thank you so much for having me. I was hearing some rumorings about you guys doing this a little bit before it started, and was real excited to see it come into fruition. And just stoked to be here on your first week. So thank you guys for having me so much. And I've been tuning in. I missed Monday, but I tuned in Wednesday, and I'm listening the whole day today. It's awesome. Love what you guys are doing.
Well,
Thank you.
Yeah, we appreciate it. And, I always like to tell people, the first time I ever heard you play, we were doing a benefit for hurricane relief, and we'd turn the radio station over to Boomer Blake and some other people, and they were raising money down in, this was, I want to say it was during the pandemic, somewhere around in there. And they had you playing in the backyard, whether you had internet or not. And
Yep.
what I was able to hear of it, I'm like, who in the hell is this guy? And
Yeah.
I originally, reached out to you and I said, hey man, I'd love to get you on the show and learn more about you and all that stuff. So we have a lot of people listening on all three radio stations right now and around the world. For those who don't know who Manalo is, and the cool thing about this network is we're introducing you to a whole nother audience of people, and up in Maryland and other places as well. So I know a lot of people on Dockside and Tiki Man Radio know you well, but introduce you to the world.
Yeah, man.
Well,
Go for it, brother.
welcome. I'm happy to be here, and hope you guys are enjoying the tune that you heard, Moonlight. But yeah, Danny, that was after Hurricane Ian here that hit. So that hit us right here in Fort Myers, Florida. So I got the request, hey, can you put in a song for the thing? And I was like, man, let me see if I can get some internet. So I had to drive to a Dunkin' Donuts like 45 minutes away to go submit that song in so it could be part of the special for it. But we made it work. And that was before I really knew any of you guys or anything like that. So I was very new. So I was very happy to be included with that. But to all the people who don't know Manalo, Monallo. That's not my real name. I started writing music in Pittsburgh, actually, not too far from Western Maryland there. And I needed a band name for a festival. And Pittsburgh has those three rivers, the Monongahela, the Allegheny, and the Ohio. So I shuffled those letters up to make my own little band name. And man, it's been like 10 years now of Manalo. So it's been a pretty good ride. So I just started doing a lot of singer-songwriter stuff for years. And just been building over the past couple of years, and meeting all you guys in the Coastal Americana family has really launched us to new levels and new audiences, and we've gotten to play awesome stages and create some new opportunities for ourselves. And now we have the Manalo band, so I like to say that we're all Manalo, but we got Alan Jacks Bowers, who you have mentioned a couple times today. He's the man. Mm-hmm. He's holding it down. He's our in-house resident producer and our drummer and percussionist extraordinaire. And we got Mr. Pete Robertson on bass and myself. So we formed the core of the Manalo band. And Mr. Dave Sines will be joining us a couple times this year too, which what a legend he is. It's always a pleasure to talk to him and hear his experiences and his stories. And yeah, we're excited to have him on board for a couple of shows this year as well. But, just started out writing songs about feeling good and getting away and what's going on in the world. And, a song or two about the beach, and it led to this, and you realize that a lot more of the music that you write can kind of be applied to those same thoughts and feelings. So just happy to be here, happy to be making music.
Well, it happens a lot. A singer-songwriter maybe in Nashville, spends a lot of time writing songs for everybody else and gets frustrated and decides they want to go out and start doing things on their own. And maybe they go down to Texas somewhere or something, because they think there's a lot of cowboys down there. And then they look over here and there's a whole bunch of crazy people partying and, with their fins up. And they're like, who the hell is it? This is my crowd right here. This is a crowd I want to be a part of. And the next thing you know, you're touring around the country and having a good time. And I saw you make some kind of announcement about Margaritaville, right?
Yeah. So we, it kind of happened last summer, and we were kind of waiting for the right opportunity to kind of cross I's and dot T's, but yeah, we have been approved as an official vendor for any Margaritaville property. So that means we have the ability to play on at any Margaritaville in the U.S. and some international and some cruise ships. So it's just creating those opportunities now. But we've gotten the approval from the large operation as a whole to be in their official artist roster that they can kind of call on us when they need somebody, or if we're touring through and there happens to be Margaritaville on the way, we'll say, hey, can we play here? And we'll say, yeah, come on in. So we're very excited about that. And it, that kind of came out of the blue. And, we do actually have a manager now, Danny, but you still got the direct line. You still got the direct line. But she did a lot of work behind the scenes to make that happen for us. So it's really cool. We're really excited about it.
Well, tell her, I'm your neighbor or something. I get special, something in there, but, that's good. Anytime, like all of us, on this journey, Johnny B and I started out doing radio years ago back in Tiki Island radio days. And then I launched Tiki Man Radio, and we've always stayed in touch and had that connection. Sometimes in business, things have to play out for a while. And right. to be able to go in business and partner with Dave Sines and Brian Burns and bring this whole thing to another level, because what we want to do is create venues and places for you guys to play and get recognized in all these marinas and dockside bars and things that we're going to be working on. We're definitely not turning our back on the beach life by no means. That's our love of life right there.
Absolutely.
But we certainly would love to connect the beach life and the lake life together. And because a lot of the listeners are like trop rock songs, they're 90% of them are talking about going somewhere to paradise, and the other 10% is talking about being in paradise. Well, it's the same thing for the listeners. And Jimmy Buffett discovered that years ago. He'd always start his tour every year in the frozen north because those people were ready to get out of the winter.
Yeah.
They needed it. Yeah, they needed it.
Yeah.
I played Tom Shepard's thing on Dockside Radio last summer, and it was at the marina in Nashville. I think where they wrote Redneck Yacht Club.
Yeah.
And I was talking to Dave, and I was like, Dave, you're kind of sitting on something pretty cool here. Like, this music works real well at the marina. And that was kind of when he said, just wait. I was like, okay. I was like, I'm in. Just let me know when, because this is pretty cool. So I like what you guys got going on with that a lot.
Well, just like you with the band, right? We talked about this 3.5 years ago. Dave and I did. And but at the time, I know how much work goes into, it's not just 2 hours for 3 times a week or whatever. It's a full-time job, and you gotta. I know me as well. I'm going to give it 100%. So you got to make sure you have that time allotted for any of this. And I didn't have it 3.5 years ago, but I never forgot about it. And it's probably best the way things have worked out.
Yeah, sometimes you just got to let it play out until it's the right time, right? But yeah, I'm happy to see you guys going full steam ahead now. It's great.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, we'd love to have you out here in Western Maryland. I mean, you were only 2 hours north of where I live now, so you're familiar with Deep Creek and and all that here.
Deep Creek. Yeah,
I tell you, man, we'd love to have you on the water. We just got to have a big floating dock stage. That would be cool.
I've had a little too much fun on the lake out there on a pontoon in Deep Creek before, so yeah, I'm familiar.
We'd love to have you back. What a great segue. This, it's one of our people up north here. He's back. And that would be so cool to bring you on like that.
Yeah,
it'd be great. Yeah, it'd be great. We're trying. Last year we stayed a little closer to Florida. My wife and I had a baby, and we
congratulations.
So fortunate in this. Thank you. So fortunate in this job that you can kind of design your year to fit your family sometimes, and so loved that I was able to stay closer to home last year. But we're kind of getting back out there this year. We're expanding our reach. We're hitting some more states, so we definitely got to work our way north and get back to the Western Pennsylvania, Western Maryland area, and get back up there for sure.
Stop in Rocky Gap and then head on up the Deep Creek.
Yeah,
Rocky Gap, man. Yeah, I stayed. Is that where that casino and hotel is? The golf course, like right off the interstate.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Rocky Gap. Yeah, right there at the top of the mountain. When you get there and you look at all these mountains, you think you're headed into Denver, Colorado. They're so big.
Yeah.
And as you start to come down, there's a speed trap right there in front of the casino. Boom. Don't take some money too.
Yeah. Convenient. Yeah. Yeah. The house always wins one way or the other, right?
Always, always. There's something going on there.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see here. I had a song in here that I was wanting to. Here it is, right here. So I want to play a song right quick. So I want to put you into the green room, and then Wherever I Am is the name of that tune. So that was the latest one you sent me. So I thought, because when we talked about we can promote anything you want to do, man. Then I thought, well, we got to have a song. So we played Moonlight earlier. So we're going to play this, and I'm going to put you back in the green room. We'll let everybody hear this in case somebody hasn't, and then we'll come back and talk a little bit about it, okay?
Sounds great, man.
All
Thank
right,
you.
here we go.
Just a little low. Some places they feel a little brand new. Well, I traveled far away to a mountaintop and I set sail on an ocean that's blue. Some places they're just a little too sunny. Some places they got plenty of shade. Well, I don't mind going out and breaking a sweat. And I don't mind taking an easy day. Wherever I am, 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 wherever I am. Yeah, you can catch me living in the moment wherever I am. Some places they're just a little too hot. Some places they're all a little cold. Long as that sun's gonna keep on shining, well, I can make the best of both. Some places got me feeling high. Some places get me a little low. Well, I'm always chasing all of the good vibes. They seem to find me wherever I go. Wherever I am, 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 wherever I am. Yeah, you can catch me living in the moment wherever I am. Just a little too boozy. Some places they're just a little dry. Well, I like it somewhere there in the middle. I got no worries, got no sense of time. Some places they're all a little too crazy. Some places they're just a little too tame. Well, I don't mind taking a ride on the wild side, and I don't mind a little getaway. Wherever I am, 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 wherever I am. Yeah, you can catch me living in the moment wherever
That's right. Mr. Manalo right there. And, rocking it and having a good time. And let's get it back in here, man. I love that tune, brother.
Awesome.
Yes.
I'm glad. I'm glad that one was fun. That's one of those songs. Quick. I had a gig in like a half hour, and I was just playing my guitar at home before I drove over to it. And I just started playing those little funky chords, and I was like, "Man, we could write a song out of this." And then I had written it before I even walked out the door. I almost canceled the gig, so I was like, "I think I got a new song. I got to get to the studio, but I need the money too." So I took the gig. But yeah, man, it's just one of those good songs. Good. Take that good feeling, kind of like we were talking about. No matter where you are, if it's cold, if it's warm, if it's sunny, if it's cloudy, whatever, take those good feelings with you. Life's too short to be sad and cranky all the time. Just take those good vibes with you. It's a big old world.
Yep, living in the moment. I love that line.
Yeah. I mean, the world is crazy enough. You don't have to be depressed all the time. You don't have to be, venture off to the sunshine a little more, and, I know it's tough in the wintertime when everything dies off and turns brown and there's snow piled up, but it's not all bad. I mean, I got to a point in my life where I call that hibernation weather. And it's also a good time for me to finish books and write. I mean, it's actually perfect weather, because can't do it in the summertime. Everybody and their brother is here at the Tiki Bar. So, ain't got time for it then.
No, everybody's hanging out at the chocolate bar.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's a good spot to be. Good spot to be in the summertime, but...
Well, cool, man. Well, congratulations. Jack says he's going to be doing Disney this week, so he's staying busy as well. And, I'm trying to start a campaign, right? So anytime anybody says, hey, do you guys belong to the TMA or anything like that, I'd say absolutely. Alan Jacks Bowers needs to be Musician of the Year. And it should all be in one sentence, and plant that seed.
I've been telling people that for years, man. I don't know. I feel so fortunate that I get to soak up so much of his time, and that he has devoted so much of his time to be in Manalo when he's so busy with everybody else. And if you look at all the songs that come out and who's on them or who produced them, it's hard to find, go a group of 10 songs without finding one or two that Jack's had his hand in one way or the other. He's a phenomenal musician and producer. So yeah, I'm very excited that we get to work together in Manalo, and that's really helped grow our sound a lot and really keep everything tight on the percussion end of things, and it's just been awesome.
Oh, you guys have so much talent in your band.
Oh, thank you.
It's unbelievable. I've read all the bios. I looked at everything, and I said, wow, just amazing. Can't wait to speak with you tomorrow. So
yeah, well, thank you, man. It's always cool. I always enjoy being the least talented person in my band, so I always surround myself with people more talented than myself, and then it pushes me to be better and just to read their bios. If I didn't know them as people beforehand, before I said, hey, send me your bios, I got to put something together, I don't know if I would have talked to them. I would have been like, man, I don't think I can hang out with you guys. You guys are too cool. I'll just be over here. But yeah, it's awesome. They have Pete and Jax have an incredible background of music, and Pete, he's got his own solo thing he does too. But then with us, he just provides such a great element, and so that's what we're really excited about with like Moonlight and Lover's Key and Wherever I Am. And then we have a new record that's going to come out in April, and it's all kind of focused on this band and these types of songs, like kind of those fun, vibe type songs, and really showcase some of our talents and call on some very talented other professionals. Like G-Love was on Moonlight with us. That was a dream of mine, he's been one of my favorite musicians since I was like 10 years old. And on the Wherever I Am, we got a guy named John Ginty, who's a 2-time Grammy nominee key and organ player. He's on tour with the Allman Betts Brothers, but he's played with everybody from Jewel to Santana to the Wu-Tang Clan, and he's just a phenomenal player as well. So just to be able to work with those types of people has pushed my songwriting and my music to a next level. And yeah, we just really dig where the sound's coming, or going, I should say.
Kenny Chesney said the same thing. He had to surround himself with people who were better. And his daddy taught him that in sports. Yeah. And he said it just worked out. It just worked out.
Yeah.
It's a smart way to do it. Yeah.
That's why I hang with Danny.
Yeah, me too, man. Me too. I'm trying to live like Danny. I'm trying to have 5 bars in my house and a pool out back,
yeah, well, I got a lot of people with drinking problems, and I try to support them as much as I can, keep them safe and off the road and all that stuff, So
see, yeah,
it is what it is.
Danny.
Yeah, I mean, like I'm just going to roll with Danny. You got to work with people who are better than yourself, So I'm like, I'm here, brother. What do we do next?
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, let me ask you, the band thing, is that a natural progression, or does that allow you to get different gigs because they want bands or festivals and things? Was that something that you felt like the musicianally that you were lacking, if you will? I know you can play with anybody, but to have a band, to promote a band, and to do things, does that open up other doors for you?
It opens up doors, but it also helps musically as well. It helps me grow as a person. Kind of like we were just talking, like if it's, like when I start writing, I don't listen to a lot of other artists because I find that I kind of, I get, the Jack Johnson thing a lot. He's one of my favorites. I taught myself listening to Jack Johnson. I can't listen to Jack Johnson when I'm writing a record because I'll start stealing stuff without realizing it.
Yeah.
And so when you're doing it by yourself for a while, I was kind of a solo artist there for a while, and it's a beautiful way to tell your stories in a smaller, intimate setting. But you do kind of miss the fun of the camaraderie and the musicianship, and kind of, like, hey, we don't have to just strum an acoustic guitar. We can kind of jam a little bit here and try some new stuff and see what kind of ideas everybody else has and bounce stuff back and forth. So it's kind of a natural progression, I would say, that led to other opportunities. As the band, we do have some really cool opportunities on the horizon. And it's just kind of fun, even when, tomorrow night I'm playing with Pete just as a duo, or Jackson I play as a duo sometimes just to keep jamming together. It's more fun to play with 2 people than one, or, if we can all get together, it's even better. But it just adds different elements to the songs and adds their skills and expertise and their input. And it's a great way to kind of grow the music. And it's funny, like listening to songs that I did before then. It's like, man, I really love to almost re-record this stuff with.
Well, that was going to be
my guys, and see what they would do with it.
That was going to be my next question. I mean, I would think that when you're starting out and you're fine tuning your craft in your backyard, in your house, whatever, and you don't know all these people, and then you get a little bit of exposure and you start traveling around and you start playing with people like Jax and stuff like that. And all of a sudden, like, hey, yeah, man, I've got this gig. You guys want to get on stage with me? And they do something out of the ordinary with a song that is something that you created. And you're like, holy crap, that's pretty cool, man. I wish I'd have thought of that. So that does bring you to a whole nother level musically, to be able to work with people, first of all, that you feel comfortable with. Not everybody can work together, but musically to continue to grow, because you're going to continue to evolve.
Exactly. And that's a big part of it. And actually, the first time I ever played with Jax was upstairs at the Ready Room in Key West. That was the first time Jax and I played together. What was that, 3 years ago or something up there? I think?
3 years ago.
Yeah, it was the first time we'd ever played together, and that was kind of our tester to see. I'd met him once before that. I went over to his house, his studio, and we just kind of talked to see if we had anything in common, if we would have a good working relationship or what. And he found my music on Tiki Man Radio. He was listening when he was in Greece, and my song Rough Seas came on, and he texted me right away. He's like, hey, you don't know me. I'm in Greece. We should work together. I was like, Greece is a hell of a commute, brother. I don't think I can do that. And he's like, no, I live in Florida. I'm just working. I was like, oh, okay.
I bet the first time you met him, you were like, damn, you're a tall drink of water. I'll tell you that.
I know, man. I used to think I was tall, and yeah. But yeah, he's a good dude. And but that was the first time I played together, was in Key West, and it's built on led to a good working relationship, and we work well together musically. He's worked with so many people that he can do whatever he really wants. But as far as like me feeling comfortable with what he does with percussion stuff, I never have to question anything that he does. It's great. And kind of the same bringing Pete in on bass or guitar. He's phenomenal at both, and it's just been such a nice seamless fit that we're about to wrap up. We have one last day of recording in the studio on our new record, and it's crazy how it's just come together with just everybody lending their talents or their ear, and it's really cool.
Well, for those of you that don't know, the Ready Room is, we created the Ready Room upstairs, which is a private room at Rick's when we would have the Songwriter Showcase. And this was 22, I think, somewhere around in there. I just remember those pants you wore; they looked very warm on you on stage. But anyway, so we created that because everybody wanted to, Meeting Minds had pulled out of Key West, and they're like, "Man, we gotta make money. Key West is so expensive and all that stuff." So we created the Ready Room, which is a private series upstairs, and it's a very cool room, and air conditioning, private bar, sits about 25, 30 people, and you guys can sell tickets for this private event, which would be at night after the showcase, and it was a way for you guys to make money, but again, make connections with people like Jags.
Mm-hmm. It was great. That's a great time up there. We sold that room out back-to-back years, and we had a blast up there. Those were some of my favorite shows. It's such a intimate experience with people who have heard your music or want to hear your music, and it's a really cool way to interact and get to tell your stories behind the songs and stuff. So it's a great opportunity.
It's almost like the Nashville writers, in Nashville, where they get together and they just have the songwriters get together, songwriter night.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
And that's upfront, close, and personal, very intimate for the audience, and a learning experience for the artist as well to get to play with other great talent, like you said. But I'm listening to this story, and I'm thinking, you know what? I think there's a book somewhere in the journey here between, when I listen to you and hear about Jax and Pete and, Pete's, all the experience. I think there somewhere in the journey here, in the future, there's a book for you.
That would be pretty cool. I think right now I'm a chapter in Jax's book. If you listen to the stories that dude has, he could probably have a whole series. So I might be one chapter in his series. But that would be really cool, man. Because we all bring our different stories to the table, and it's pretty neat because we all have all these different experiences to draw upon. But yeah, it's pretty wild how things work out sometimes, and just right place, right time, right people, right energy. If you put out the right energy, you'll attract the right kind of people. So I think a lot of that.
I'm sure
a lot of that to think.
I'm sure the new management team will be putting the book deal together soon, and reaching out to people for interviews. And how did you meet Manalo, and what role did you play into this, and all that kind of stuff. So hopefully we can make our way into the book. That'd be great.
We'll make your way in, but I'll make sure that our management gets you to sign away your rights, because we need all that money.
Yeah, I understand. It's all about the signing something. I'll tell you that. I've learned that a lot here lately as well. But Manalo, I can't thank you enough for being here, man, and welcoming you and helping us get through this first week of Weekdays with the Tiki Man and Johnny B on the all-new Coastal Americana Radio Network. And hopefully through this process, people up in Maryland and the kids are out in California listening in today, people down in Key West, people listening around the world, if they didn't already know you because they've been under a rock, or maybe they do caving for a living and they've been in a cave for 6 months and they just came out. Hopefully they discovered a little bit of it today, and it'll be out on YouTube as well, so people can continue discovering it for you. So thank you so much for being here, man.
Thank you guys so much for having me. Tiki Man, it's always a pleasure to talk with you. Johnny, great to meet you, man. I look forward to meeting you in person sometime. And
pleasure to meet you.
Anybody's not following Manalo, Monallo, follow Manalo. And we have a very exciting thing coming out next week, but you have to subscribe to our email list to find out. So go to manalomusic.com, subscribe to our email list, and you'll get a link to something pretty cool. Thank you guys for having me. Appreciate it.
All right, buddy. We're going to let you fly, and we'll talk to you soon, man. Thanks again.
Sounds good. Cheers, guys. Thank you.
See you, man. Cheers. Happy Friday to you.
Happy Friday.
Yeah, man.
You got a line and I got a pole. You and me, baby, let's take a stroll. Wander on down to the waterside, cut a little bait and see what bites. 'Cause I love fishing with you, baby. I love your little catch me look. I love the way you tease me. One little wiggle and I'm on the hook.
so cute in your summertime hat. You make my little heart go pitter-pat. And you're so fine just sitting in a boat. Knock me in the water, Lord, I hope I float. 'Cause I love fishing with you, baby. I love your little catch me look. I love the way you tease me. One little wiggle and I'm on the hook. Hey, come on, wiggle. Put on the bobber, put on the bait, put it in the water, then sit and wait. Big old fish could be hitting my line, but I'm too busy looking in your eyes. 'Cause I love fishing with you, baby. I love your little catch me look. And I love the way you tease me. One little wiggle and I'm on the hook. I took my last 100 down to the track, bet it on a pony named Surefire Jack. Jack was a winner and I was too, so I bought a big boat and an Evinrude. Slice of bologna, slice of cheese, chips and a pickle and a sweet iced tea. Nothing in the bucket, nothing on the line, but one of your kisses and I'm just fine. 'Cause I love fishing with you, baby. I love your little catch me look. And I love the way you tease me. One little wiggle and I'm on the hook. One little wiggle and I'm on the hook. One little wiggle and I'm on the hook. Yeah. Oh yeah. Let's go fishing, darling.
You're listening to Weekdays with the Tiki Man and Johnny B on the Coastal Americana Radio Network.
It's time for a change. 'Cause I'm tired of the same old same. Same old words, same old lines, same old tricks and the same old rhyme. Days, precious days, they roll in and out just like waves. Got boards to bend, planks to nail, charts to make, and I got seas to sail. So I build me a boat, these two hands, it'll be a fair curve from a noble plan. Let the chips fall where they will, 'cause I got me boats to build. Sails are just like wings. When the wind blows, how it makes them sing. Songs of life, songs of hope, songs to keep all your dreams afloat. So I'll build me a boat with these two hands, it'll be a fair curve from a noble plan. Let the chips fall where they will, 'cause I got me boats to build. Shores, distant shores, that's a place I'll be headed for. The stars at night that guide my way as I sail into the light of day. Then I'll build me a boat with these two hands, it'll be a fair curve from a noble plan. Let the fall where they will. Yeah, I got me boats to build. Yeah, I got me dreams to fill. Yeah, I got those boats to build. Let the winds take me where they will.
Mr. Jerry Jeff Walker. We got boats to build, places to go, things to do. But right now, you're listening to Weekdays with the Tiki Man and Johnny B on the all-new Coastal Americana Radio Network. And Manalo is just an incredible, talented person. You know, these guys, I'm always amazed by these guys, how they throw around the magic of what they do. You know, like, you know, he's getting ready to go play a gig and he starts banging out a funky tune, and before he gets to the gig, he's already got it wrote in his head. That is the magic of what they do.
Isn't it? It's amazing. And that's the music that invokes all the emotions.
Yeah.
And that's what makes us feel things. You know, that's why I'm a big supporter of the arts. I love the arts. I love theater. I love radio. I love performance. But that is when somebody can come along and they're a wordsmith and then they put music to it and it invokes emotion and you tune into it. That's a cool vibe.
Yeah.
I think that's something most of us really don't realize, that that's what's happening to us in the moment. But we are in the moment in that song, feeling that vibe. I mean, that is so cool. They're incredibly talented people. And, you know, we're honored just to be able to showcase this talent to everyone on the network. So I love it. Love it.
Let's see here. Z&G is out there in Memphis, Tennessee. Good afternoon to you, man. I hope you're doing fabulous. Probably got us on in the shop there today. So happy Friday to everybody. And Bloody Marys will be served over in the corner after you get your hair cut. That'd be kind of cool. I think they should, you know, every time I walk into a room, a business, you know, we even talked about not too long ago on the Sunday show that funeral homes really need a bar in there. You know, we could call it the Dead Dog Bar. And, you know, and then it went to, you know, having, you know, Golden, who is a master grill, one of our good friends down here, having a wagon out there, you know, and he could do, I forget all the things we come up with the ribs, the names. I do remember the heavenly macaroni. We could have that on the side, you know, and, you know, because, you know, if you're going to have a crowd, you got to have food, and everybody, you can't just everybody eat all them funeral home sandwiches back there, you know, that's been stale and, you know, came from Food City or something like that. And so, you know, having a wagon out there and a bar inside, you know, we're celebrating today we're celebrating old Tom. You know, Tom was lived a good life, and, you know, drinks are on us today.
Yeah, I like that. We're keep the party going, like Jimmy said. We're keeping the party going right here in the funeral home.
Yeah, why not?
Danny, only you would come up with that. Honestly, man. Seriously, that's why I love rolling with you. The Dead Dog Bar in the funeral home. That's right.
Yeah,
we're having happy hour and heavenly macaroni.
Why does it have to be depressing? You know, we can make anything a joyful experience, and even at the funeral home. You know, I mean, it's you know, it's just a little too quiet. You know, people walk into a funeral home and they're like, "Hey, how you doing? Oh, it's terrible what happened," and all that stuff, you know. But they always say, "But he lived a good life. He had a nice life, and he's in a better place." And at that moment in time, somebody needs to say, "Cheers!"
Yeah, cheers. I like that. Cheers, old Tom. There you go. I like that. Yeah, man. You know, well, after the funeral, after a funeral, everybody usually ends up at some place, and it always involves alcohol or a bar or a restaurant, and everybody's having cocktails. Well, hell, just get the party started. You know, that's the pre-party at the funeral home.
B-Man is listening down at the Beachy Shell studios today, Beachy Shell Hideaway / studios. He does his show tonight, Coastal Confessions, coming up live at 7 o'clock tonight. Be live on YouTube and Tiki Man Radio, and so make sure you check that out. I mean, it's a blessing to have a live show from Key West every Friday, where they're telling you what's going on down there. They're always bragging about the weather, how well the weather is, and you know, it's you know, it's 85 degrees year round average in Key West, and it's like being in a whole nother place.
Yeah. Be sure to tune into that. I know I am. And I miss those days in the Keys, but I'm here in the mountains. I'm digging it here. It works, and very happy. But I'm definitely going to tune into that show, and I encourage everybody else to do so as well.
Yeah, absolutely. But, it's part of this whole adventure, Coastal Americana Radio Network. We do want to connect the beach life and the beach house to the lake house. So if you have a marina out there, somebody that you have a relationship, maybe it's where you keep your boat, tell them to turn on one of the radio stations and have it playing there. If there's a restaurant there and they don't have any live music in there, reach out to us. We're going to build a network of artists that we can recommend for these marinas down the road. So we're in the process of doing all kinds of cool things behind the scenes, and we're always working and always coming up with the next plan. So
it's birds of a feather flock together, and Danny and I get pretty creative at times, and we've gotten creative at the chocolate bar. But and on the road, but these ideas, it all comes about, you're having a cocktail, hey, I got an idea, man. Next thing you know, we got a whole thing, we got the whole blueprint mapped out in our heads. We just got to remember it the next day. But that is the cool thing about connecting the lakefront to the waterfront. And I thought it was really cool that Manalo said, oh yeah, Deep Creek, I know where Deep Creek's at, I've been there. And Rocky Gap, yeah, the Speed Trap, yeah. But those are great places for these artists to come up here, because there is also a huge lake at Rocky Gap. Big lake. They need piers too.
Yeah.
All right. Rocky Gap, and then just hustle on over, an hour west over to Deep Creek. And, we can put them on a mini tour here.
Well, if you have a lake house, or if you have a marina that needs a lot of work, Floating Docks Manufacturing does commercial, and they also do residential. If you've got an old dock that has seen its better days and it's time to repair it, it's unsafe, you won't let anybody walk out on it, they do that too. They got parts for your already existing floating dock. They can come out and design it from your concept to completion. Floating Docks Manufacturing will take good care of you. So you can reach out to them at 800-969-DOC. 800-969-DOC. Or you can go over to our YouTube channel. I put the video that we play at the beginning of the show out there, Floating Docks Manufacturing. Just search it on YouTube. It'll pop up and get all the information out there. And I'll play it again before we leave today.
Yeah, I tell you what, I would just love to see things. And this is what we're trying to do here. We want this to evolve. And we've got so many people on this journey here.
Yeah.
And, with the docks, and they're also eco-friendly. Okay. So, rather than, for the pile drivers to get out there and start tearing up the bottom and you got all this silt and stuff. I mean, floating dock, it's very eco-friendly. And if it, like you said the other day, if a hurricane washes it away or whatever, just bring in another one. You don't have to tear up the environment. Just float another one, bring in the tiki bar, bring in the radio guys, and we're good to go.
Hey, right? Yeah, absolutely. Hey, I want to give a special shout out to Dominique. That is one of the kids that produces Surfs Up, and they're listening in the classroom right now. So happy Friday to you, Dominic. You guys keep doing a fantastic job with Callie McCool and the student crew. They'll have their show back next Tuesday. Live on Tiki Man Radio at Tuesdays at noon, and the kids are learning how to produce their own show, learning about all kinds of stuff. And it's funny because I was sending Callie some pictures of different things with the how the board is set up, how to get the sound right on the video and all that stuff. So you can describe it, or but in this case you really need pictures, right? So I just took pictures, held up, pointed at the splitter, did this, did that, put it to him in an email, sent it to him. My job is to help the kids be the best that they can out there, because Callie's doing a fantastic job running the whole thing.
When you first mentioned this to me, that idea years ago, I thought, that's really cool. I'd like to see how this rolls out. Here you are, all these years later, you've been helping students interested in broadcasting, And I think it's wonderful. When you get some extra time on your hands, you can come up here and we can work with some kids. I know you have that much time, Danny.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
You got time.
Well, I was reading, we got AI, chat GPT and all that stuff now. So, I put it in there the other day. How can I clone myself? And it went into great lengths about using a knife and bone marrow, and I was like, okay, well, that's enough. I'll work on that later. There's got to be a better way, but I want to plant it into AI so maybe they'll figure it out and say, okay, boom. This one can go do the weekday show, and this one can do the Sunday show, and this one can. What was that movie? Simplicity. It can get out of hand. When all of them started dating his wife, that was too much. It was like, listen, stay away from my wife.
I remember that. Yeah. So if you show up here, I don't know which is this the original Danny? Clone 1, Clone 2, Clone 3. All right. So which one are you? But I think it would be great. And also, by the way, we do have a studio here with the for Del Fest, Del McCrory, the big bluegrass event. And here's a thought, they do have a television video studio that seems to be available. So something to think about here in the future to possibly bring in the Delfest people.
Well, there you go.
It's a huge event, 5-day event.
Well, there you go. So there's a music class. Music department, Bahama Village Music Department down in Key West. And if you want to play an instrument right off the street, you want to play a flute, you want to play a trumpet, you want to learn to play the piano, you want to play the drums, whatever, they will teach you how to do it there. Okay, the idea is to, teach these kids musical talents. When they're young, they want to do it, and it's free. Right, and I really wanted to work with Bahama Village Music all the years that I've been going down to Key West. We just never could work it out because in my mind, people have no idea how far down the road I'm thinking. But in my mind, I wanted to have those kids when we came to Key West every year and did the showcase. Have those 5 or 6 or 10 or whatever it is, if they got a whole band, have them play on our stage, for 15, 20, 30 minutes, whatever, work it in between acts and give them a spotlight for what they do, and we just never could work it out.
Well, I believe if anybody can work it out, you can, because that's where it all begins. Mm-hmm. All right. They start young. Artists, they feel it. That's what they want to do. And I know people have been doing it since when I was in school. They're still gigging full time, paying their mortgages just by gigs. They're not on world tour or anything like that. But that's where it starts, when we encourage these youngsters to keep going. And when you give them that exposure and they get a little bit of that feeling, and then like Manalo said, you learn from others, and you surround yourself with people better than you, and you're giving them an opportunity. So I think it's a great idea, Danny, and I believe you could do it.
Well, it's kind of like our local Parrothead Club. I would go away down to Panama City and down to Key West and up and down the Keys and all over Florida and places and work with all these different festivals, and kind of like we're doing music on the Bay, and it's for Children's Hospital, Shriners Children's Hospital. And I'm working with all these children's organizations, Girls Inc., Shoes for Kids with Howard Livingston and all that stuff down there with Meet Me in the Keys and all this stuff. And I'd come back to our local Parrothead Club, and even though we were doing something really good, which was serving the community kitchen, Chattanooga's a very giving town. There ain't nobody starving here. There's plenty of people cooking and doing things and helping out the needy. But I really wanted to work with the children. I really wanted to get involved with the kids when they were young and do something special. That's what I really wanted to do. We never could work that out either, but we do that on the road everywhere we go.
Well, you did it with Callie and the kids in California.
Well, there you go. There you go. Thank you for that.
Yeah, you did it, man. Kudos.
Let's see here. I want to remind everybody that the Gulf Coast largest boat show down in St. Pete is January the 15th through the 18th, and Coastal Americana Radio Network will be there. And we will be doing our show on Friday, and we'll be interviewing somebody from the boat show down there that's really interested into the network. And Brian Burns will be there as well and giving us updates from the boat show while we're doing that Friday show on the 16th. So we're looking forward to that as well.
Oh, that's going to be great. Hey, I'm going to have to put in my order. Once the network, everything comes together, I need that big 62-foot header. It's like a hole in the head, but hey, why not?
Well, we got to get the corporate plane first. We got to get the plane, that way, and we got to have the one that can land in water as well, the little one, But yeah,
got to have that. Yeah, yeah, I like that.
Oh, me, yeah. So good afternoon to, I guess still, what time is it? It's still good morning out in California. So good morning to the kids, the student crew. Thank you for everything you guys do for Tiki Man Radio and the Coastal Americana Radio Network. I do need to get you some information, Callie, so you know how to incorporate that into what you're doing. But I'm sure you're already on that because he's all over it anyway. Joe Leo, the travel experience, we call him Superman because with everything that's been going on in the world, there's been a lot of flights canceled and cruise ships canceled and stuff, and that's where Superman, Joe Leo, comes into play and fixes everything that he's got with all of his people that he has out traveling. So cruise planners, Joe Leo, 732-831-5200. He is the man, the master, Superman. So reach out to him. He's out there today, and I did get your travel minute, and I'll put that together for Sunday, Joe. So thank you so much for that. And then
I'll tell you what, looking forward to traveling and working with him someday. Book my flight, helping me out with all that.
Well, it's one thing to be a travel agent, okay? Mm-hmm. And a lot of people think, well, they get all the money. That's not how this works, okay? He's not making a lot of money off of you. He gets paid through the resorts and things that he sends people there, okay? And he also gets the discounts for you because he is sending people there. So it's a whole other thing. And because people are like, travel agent, I don't need that. I can just go on and Google it. Well, good luck with that because you never, I don't know if you ever watch European Vacation, but you really should. And you might end up sleeping with relatives. You don't even know it's your relatives, okay?
Oh, my God. Yeah, it's always best to have a travel agency. Seriously. I've done both routes, Danny, and I think we both have. But, yeah, you will definitely give Joe a call.
Yeah, absolutely. So, and then Sunday on the Sunday show, which we will replay here next Wednesday, hopefully, if everything goes well and she doesn't cancel and all that stuff. She's kind of hard to get through on email, but I sent her another email this morning to remind her that Brooke Fleming with the Waterways organization is going to be joining us on the Sunday show, and we're going to talk about all they're doing for the kids locally to teach them how to keep the rivers and lakes clean and keeping everybody safe because, all these tires and things that people throw into lakes and stuff become hazardous items that can cause a lot of people, run over on a sea-doo or a boat or if they're just jumping in the lake, hitting their head on something. So it's very important that you keep safety on the water and you keep the water clean. We got to have clean water, okay, to make it. So I'm very excited to have her on the show Sunday, and then we'll replay clips of that next week during Weekdays with the Tiki Man and Johnny B.
Well, man, I'm looking forward to it. So much great content headed your way here on the network, and we have only just begun, seriously.
Absolutely. And let's see here. I want to go ahead and play so everybody knows what's coming up, and don't forget Coastal Confessions is coming up tonight. Let's see here. I got so many stuff in here between two shows. Here we go. Here's your weekly lineup for Tiki Man Radio, part of the Coastal Americana Radio Network. Tune in Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. for Weekdays with the Tiki Man and Johnny B. Streaming live on the Tiki Man Radio YouTube channel and Tiki Man Radio part of the Coastal Americana Radio Network. The Tiki Man and Johnny B are focused on the lifestyle from the lake house to the beach house and having some fun. That's Weekdays with the Tiki Man and Johnny B from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. Eastern Island Time right here on Tiki Man Radio. Stop by and have some fun. Monday nights starting at 6 p.m. Eastern Island Time, get on the Peace Train with Ed the Train Man and his conductors. Live from Crown Point, Indiana. Ed and the conductors are focused on the local artists of the Indiana area. It's time for you to get on the Peace Train with Ed the Train Man. 6 p.m. Eastern Island Time on Tiki Man Radio. Tuesday at noon, it's Callie McCool and his student crew, Tiki Man Radio's internship from Antioch High School in California. The kids are learning to do radio and produce their own show. Compliments of Tiki Man Radio. That's Surfs Up with Callie McCool and the student crew every Tuesday at noon. Fridays from 7 to 9 p.m., it's Coastal Confessions with B-Man and Misha, live from Key West, bringing you all the happenings of Key West and the surrounding area. In-studio guests and having some fun. That's Coastal Confessions with B-Man and Misha, 7 to 9 p.m. Eastern Island Time every Friday. Saturday from midnight to noon, take a trip back in time with Jukebox Saturday. This is where we open up the massive archives of Tiki Man Radio and take you back to that old shagging music, complete with commercials and funny clips. Jukebox Saturdays every Saturday. Sunday, it's the big show, Sunday mornings with the Tiki Man starting at 10 a.m. Eastern Island Time right here on Tiki Man Radio. Streaming live on the Cammy's Grammy Live Cam on YouTube. Jump into the chat and be a part of the show. That's Sunday mornings with the Tiki Man starting at 10 a.m. Eastern Island Time every Sunday right here on Tiki Man Radio. That's your weekly lineup for Tiki Man Radio. Make sure you download the free Tiki Man Radio app. Subscribe to the Tiki Man Radio YouTube channel and hit the little bell there for all the notifications. And if you would like to sponsor one of these great shows, reach out to us at tikimanradio@gmail.com. Come over and be part of the show.
In the shop and my boots are shot and I'm broke. I like to have a good time 'cause it's Friday night, guess I won't. Well, they laid me off at work. I got my pink slip in my shirt 'cause they closed the plant and moved it off to Mexico. Well, I drank every drop of everything I got, guess it shows. And I watched every show and I pushed the remote till it broke. You can have all that TV, I'd rather be dancing cheek to cheek on a Friday night, dancing just my baby and me. Well, it's Friday night and I'm ready to boogie with you, but I'm sitting at home busted and feeling blue. I tried to call you on the phone, but it was dead, there's no downtown. Well, it's Friday night and I'm ready to boogie with you. Take it, boys. Stop, I could just walk, I gotta go. All this sitting around just getting me down even more. Just when I'm headed for the door, I hear my baby honk her horn. She said it's Friday night, let's boogie, are you ready to go? Well, it's Friday night and I'm ready to boogie with you, but I'm sitting at home busted and feeling blue. I tried to call you on the phone, but it was dead, there's no downtown. Well, it's Friday night and I'm ready to boogie with you. Well, it's Friday night. Well, it's Friday night. Well, it's Friday night and I'm ready to boogie with you.
Weekdays with the Tiki Man and Johnny B is streaming live on the Coastal Americana Radio Network, Dockside Live Radio, Western Maryland Radio, and Tiki Man Radio, and streaming live on the Tiki Man Radio YouTube channel. Sit back and enjoy the show.
What you gonna do with the fishing fool? You know there ain't no keeping him home. Ain't nothing more important than his favorite sport, and so you might as well just leave him alone. Because he says fishing's kinda like a religion when it comes to just wasting time. You're bound to start believing when you start retrieving whatever's hanging on your line. You know there ain't no school to being a fishing fool, and it's a fine way to make you a living. So if you gotta have religion, then it might as well be fishing. That's as close as I'm gonna get to heaven. Tell me what you gonna do with the fishing fool. Why don't you just tag along? And he'll show you all the tricks to catching them big old fish, and then y'all can bring your dinner home. Now he says fishing is kinda like a religion when it comes to just wasting time. You're bound to start believing when you start retrieving whatever's hanging on your line. He's the kind of a man who don't understand why the rest of us work at all. So tell me what you gonna do with the fishing fool when he hears that ocean call. See, he's a fisherman after all, and he knows he got the world by the ball. Thank you, folks. Thank you. Thank you. We appreciate it.
Mr. Michael McLeod there, and down in Key West. If you ever been down to Key West, and let me get us back over here. Let's see here. Boom. If you ever been down to Key West and saw Michael McLeod while he was still down in Key West, then it was a real treat. It was part of the experience. He moved away from Key West a couple of years ago. But man, he would sit there on that stage with that old dog and that old guy playing the keyboard, and for years and years and years.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's amazing. That's amazing.
Yeah. But just like that, Johnny, we have finished our first week of doing Weekdays with the Tiki Man and Johnny B.
Wow. Can you believe it? I'm like, okay, here's one weekend, and we work our way through any technical challenges we may have, and we look forward to a better week next week. Danny, where did the time go? Seriously, I mean, I'm on the air 5 days a week now. Between our station, the network, and I'm like, it's Friday already. Man, I need a couple of days off. Really, the weekend's here, but there's really no time off in radio.
No, there's not. And if you're out there on YouTube and you hadn't hit that like button, please do that. That helps us out tremendously. You can also tip us now that we are, for me, this is all I do now. I've got many hats that I wear, but income-wise, this is it. All right, so you can hit the tip button, and that'd be great as well. And we can share that stuff with anybody that's out there. We really appreciate that. Hopefully, we're getting to a level now where we can at least get the tip money. That'd be nice. But any last thoughts on your end there, Johnny B?
Yeah, I like the tip idea. I was reading in Kenny Chesney's book last night about life, music, love. Heart Music and Love. But anyhow, he's like, yeah, I played for $1 tips, but if you want Margaritaville, it's $20. And he said he made many a day, he made $200 on Margaritaville.
Well, listen, why don't you, I'm going to put you in the green room, and I'm going to finish the show and quit streaming, and then we can work out some of this other stuff right quick.
All righty, everybody. Thank you so much for joining us here on the Coastal Americana Radio Network. It's been a blast. Happy Friday. We'll see you Monday.
Yeah, happy Friday, everybody, and thank you so much for being a part of the brand new Coastal Americana Radio Network. Thank you for everybody that have sent all the messages, phone calls, text messages, and all that stuff, and saying congratulations. We really, really appreciate your support. Make sure you tune in to Coastal Confessions tonight with B-Man and Michelle, the lovely Michelle, 7 o'clock live from Key West. We'll also be streaming live on the Tiki Man Radio YouTube channel. Thank you so much, everybody. We really appreciate your support. We'll be back Monday with Jeff Dayton's going to be our guest next Monday. So have a great weekend, everybody.